Warning: this video contains a lot of seriousness against inflation and wars. Not a comedy, so if you want comedy, go to Solar Sands or Phantom Menace. Thank you. Welcome to Pie Talks about belly inflation /4. Hello YouTube, it's me, Blue Remote Pie, and today with this picture you see, we're talking about something that I have pounded into the ground like a dead horse. No pun intended. It's inflation and wars. And it's been hitting a lot of fandoms. And I'm here to just say, please stop. You people with your fetishes and your stupid lives, stop. Let's just begin on how this whole turd bucket began. It first started with two people, which I'm not going to have names for because I don't know who they are. They created these things called inflation clothes, which they could inflate themselves into balloons, but no one knows that part, do they? And now we get to the day of our years, like the 2000s, and cartoons start showing inflation through different means: air pumps, gas, water, anything that inflates you. And that's when the fetish continent people found an idea to take any cartoon, any character, and start turning them into big blimps. But that's not all. You want to know where the vore comes from? You know Men in Black 2, right? That movie where they fight aliens and it pretty much has Will Smith in it. Yeah, that movie. There's this one part where the main concept villain is a worm. It comes out through its little spaceship and starts crawling where the text, pops up. And then she sees a magazine. And then she turns into this model, right? There's a goon that tries to get her, and guess what? She eats the goon whole. And guess what? Again, I keep on saying that. The lady who was the alien walks in front of the camera for a few minutes, showing that repulsive jiggling mess of failure, and pretty much that's where fetish for wars comes from. Now, you're pretty much scarred for life because of Men in Black. If you want to do anything about that, that's your stuff, not mine. And just knowing if you're a little kitty and you watch that movie, you're scarred for life because, that's where the flippin' war comes from. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, inflation. It's hit every cartoon. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. It's also hit cartoons like Adventure Time. Any other cartoon you may know, any Nickelodeon cartoon, any cartoon from Disney, any cartoon you may see on any other site. Probably even South Park, but I bet you one day Trey Parker and Matt Stone will make a good joke out of that, but they don't know what inflation is, so they're probably not going to hit that. But now we're back to knowing that inflation has hit everything. It's probably making everyone on DeviantArt very mad, and they probably forgot about it, but I'm going to just keep on pounding it in. Now, from this picture, yes, I'm a good drawer, and I cringed every little minute as I drew this little tiny Pinkie Pie without her cutie mark pretty much being inflated and saying, no! And I even cringed writing that bubbly form of inflation words. But, as you can tell from the picture, I am cringing, because I keep on doing it. Now, know this. I used to have your rotten fetish. It was grabbed and it was shoved in my mind for few weeks and years. Actually, not years, months. And then I stopped as soon as I knew how very gross it was. Because guess what? Some of those cartoon characters are ages 16, maybe 14. And it's pretty much 40 or 41-year-old dudes with very good animation and art styles drawing these things. And I think they are wasting their talent on something they could do. They could probably draw the drawings, just forget the inflation part, and have a good idea in their mind. So, this has been Pie Talks about belly inflation. If you want to see a normal DeviantArt channel page, go to mine, which is DeviantArt Watcher on DeviantArt. Just type in DeviantArt Watcher. EX. Remember the EX part, because if you type in DeviantArt Watcher, it'll go into DeviantArt Watches of how many watches you've watched people on DeviantArt, okay? Now, again, this was serious. But if you want comedy, again, there's pretty much a whole bunch of people that rip on this stuff. There's Phantom Menace, Solar Sands, and I think a few other people, but I forget their names. This is Blue Emerald Pie saying, inflation needs to stop. And I'm not going to use that retarded meme because it's dumb, and goodbye.